everyone. Hope everyone's doing well and adjusting to what we're now experiencing. Kids, I hope you are really being cooperative with your parents and giving some assistance in any way around the house. Also giving each other, siblings, some alone time, and also parents alone time. You can always go and practice your form by yourself. And then it's a little chilly today, but outdoor exercise, okay, is going to be great for all of us every day. Schoolwork as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go over a couple different types of blocking that are, is good for us to know, beginning as well as advanced. And that's in regards to what are called double blocks. So we all know single blocking, like a high block, like an outside middle block, like an inside middle block, like a low block. Okay, so we all know these types of blocks. But now we can introduce what are called double blocks. So some of you who are more advanced have more experience with these in your forms, but it's still a great way to realize that the scope of what we learn continues on and on and on. All right, so there are what we call applications. For instance, if I were to do a double opening middle block, okay, the application for this would be, say if someone came in to tackle or grab at you. All right, so some of them don't seem as normal, I should say, or something we can apply to, for instance, a double low section opening block. But this as well could be a tackle, a low tackle. All right, so some of these may not make complete sense, but for the moment that's fine. So I'll just give you some examples of these double blocks. Okay, so here is called double high block, okay, which is also known as a bull block because it looks like the horns of the bull. Okay, and like I showed you a minute ago, double opening block, middle section, low section, double opening block. All right, and also you'll notice that we basically can change our fist into a knife hand. So now you'll see people who are doing tebek and some of the more advanced forms, black belt forms. You'll see that double low section opening knife hand block. All right, or in people learning banya, double opening middle knife hand block. Okay, so we have positions where we move from a double high block to a double high knife. Okay, so those are all very good for us to know. Okay, so we can practice together. If you'd like, we'll do some, just stepping forward, we'll do with our left foot, double middle section opening block. 1. And then alternate with your feet. 2. Okay, so notice I'm crossing my arm, all right, and then I make the opening rather than your hands coming together and then opening that way. This will give us a lot more force opening. It gives us more momentum. Just like we learned in a low block, from here is going to be much more powerful than just from our jumbi position, making the low block from that point. Okay? So on these, you'll experiment a little bit, double high knife, and then experiment also with stepping back. In most cases, an attack would be more sensible to step back, all right, unless you can really see what's going on and preempt the attack that way. Okay, so here we'll go double opening knife hand, middle section. Hana. Sit. Net. Tas. Sit. Here we go. You did. Okay, and then we can just transfer with the fist. Okay. Net. Tas. Yos. Here we go. Yod. Aho. Yod. All right, very good. So I'd like you, if you want to pause the video, move into double high block. Okay? and change from side to side. Okay, and then double high knife, change from side to side. Okay, and then the next would be low section. Okay, so we just would cross our arm and open. Okay, and up. Dul. Set. Net. That's it. You'll sit. Here we go. Get it. I hope. Yun. Low knife. Hana. Dul. Set. Net. That's it. You'll sit. Here we go. Get it. I hope. And yul. All right, good job. Okay, paro. And show. All right, very good. So now you'll notice, maybe a little bit more, that we do a number of double knife or a double blocks. And one might be, if you realized, Sajang people and above, double middle knife. Okay? So here's a nice exercise, and even beginner people can give this a try. So I'm moving forward, I'm in the back stance. I'm going to move forward, reach back. Okay? And then when I move backwards, notice the way I move my hands. Okay, so I'm moving back to reach, extend the hands back, block forward. Reach, extend the hands back, block forward. So staying low. Okay, and then move forward. Okay, and then all we need to do for the double fist block is close our hand. Okay, so same thing applies. Backward. And forward. Okay, so that's a good exercise to try. If you're not familiar with the back stance, it's a little bit different in posture. So I would try, even if you haven't learned that yet, to see if you can manage the back stance, which is basically L shape of the feet. Okay, we went through this in the other video. And then a nice straight line from ankle, knee, hip to shoulder. That's a nice straight line. We want to stay away from the hips back or the hips forward, where too much weight comes back or too much weight goes forward to the front leg. So we want this quite stable here. About 75% of our weight is going to be centered on this back leg. Okay, and again, these are one of the few positions where the wrist is bending. So in most cases, whenever we have a fist, it's a straight line. Okay, because this is a factor of how the hand is being used. When it's a knife, we can't always make a block exactly like that. So that is one of the cases where we will take the hand and kind of bring it back. Almost like you're saying stop, but that's how the knife will work against a target or someone striking into the hand position. Okay? All right. And so we can think about those double middle knife, right, or double middle fist block, and then just call it double low. Okay? So people in Paljong, you see this, the last of the Taekwondo forms. So the way this will go is, instead of our hands coming from middle down, they actually go from up, okay, up position, and follow this line down. And same exact for the double knife, okay? So people practicing Yukjang are noticing this. So you have a double knife, or Chiljang, I should say. And so double knife, and then we'll come down. Okay, so this double low knife block. Okay, so coming in, you'll reach up and then snap it down. Okay, and then the change again with the fist, just close your hand. Okay, so double. Okay, and then change it up. Pero.